The motorcycle of good karma. Well, the other day I was sitting with Mr. Jijesh Balan sipping tea at the Ashiyana Old Age Home. He happens to be the caretaker and the trustee of the Aashiyana Old Age Home, which is a charitable trust. And then a gentleman came at the gate, and Jijesh stood up to receive him with a lot of warmth. And the gentleman came with the bag in his hand and handed over the bag to Jijesh and envelope. So after the gentleman had left, I asked Jijesh what was in that. That confirmed my what I saw on the bag, the print on the cloth bag. 25 kilos of the finest rice grains in Kerala, the matta rice. That rice is not refined, but which is full of fiber and which is full of nutrients. So I asked him, I said, Jijesh, who's this person? And how did he come just gift us and left in a minute? He says, Master, he happens to be a state government gazetted officer, Kerala state government. I said, how does he know you? And how come this gift? I said, very nice, I am very happy. He says, Master, I don't know this man from Adam some couple of months earlier. I was going to the Jilla hospital late in the evening in town in an auto, and I saw on my on my side, a stranger had fallen down on the road. His bike also had crashed on the earth. A lot of motorists preceding me had not stopped. They didn't care at all. I happened to stop, and I just picked up the man, checked him for any major injuries. Fortunately, there were none, only some bruises and some scratches. That's it. I gave him some water to drink, locked the bike, put it in a safe place, and I seated him in the auto, took him to Jilla Hospital where I was going, and got him treatment at the OPD. I took him back to his home in the auto, and then when I reached his home and reassured his family members, they offered me dinner, they offered me money for the expenses, etc., and money also as a gift, which I refused. I accepted only a glass of water and a cup of tea. And so I said, what else happened? He says they inquired about me. So I said I'm a caretaker and a trustee of the Aashiyana Old Age Home in Palakkad, Kerala, and they wanted to know more details. So I told them, I said we house about almost 40 elderly citizens. Majority of them are abandoned on the road, with whom the police bring in. Um, people who are women and men who are suffering from Parkinson's, from dementia, and other such ailments which are not cured. So Jijesh thought nothing of it, took his auto back. He says, I was stunned. Next morning, this man was there at the gate in an auto with his son, and his son was carrying a bag with the similar kind of bag with 25 grains of 25 kilos of the finest rice grains available in Kerala. And he gave me 5,000 rupees because he had known that he'd asked me the previous evening how much was how could I sponsor a meal. So he said that if you give me 5,000 rupees, I can, for your for any birthday or any anniversary, some happy function event in your family, all the 3 meals can be sponsored, and we light a lamp and we pray for you. All the residents pray for you. So then that gentleman took my UPI number and kept sending me money regularly, and kept and whenever he's like he's going past from here, he brings in this. Whenever he feels like, he brings in once a month at least, or once in a fortnight at least, he brings in a bag of these 25 kilograms of rice. What more do I need to run this home? I don't have any steady flow of income. I don't have a corporate social responsibility company backing, or any particular individual group which is backing me. I just get people, and automatically God is helping me in some way or the other. This was a revelation for me, because this boy had stopped to help a stranger just because his heart told him. And my mind went back to 1994 when I was lying on that Hosur road in Bangalore late evening with a being affected by a brain hemorrhage, and my scooter had fallen on the left side, and I was struggling to get up. So many motorists went past me. They saw me struggling to get up. None of them stopped. If at least one of them had stopped and taken me to hospital, somebody like Jijesh Balan, I would have got to the hospital in the golden hour, and I would not have been left paralyzed on the left hand side totally. It's a different matter now that I am, with my efforts and God's grace and in the medical help, that I am only left hand impaired. But if somebody chose to stop by, it needs a big heart. And who's Jijesh Balan now? He's a man in a young. He's young. He's just in his early 40s. Typical Keralite who wanted to go to Gulf, to chase his dream of a job in Gulf, send back money home to marry off his four sisters. And he went to Gulf, got cheated. Usual Kerala story. He got cheated by an agent of all his money. Started a tire puncture shop in Bombay. Soon he started making money and had about 3 or 4, 5 shops he still owns, which funds him a little bit to run this house, this old age home. And then besides, there are some donors who give him time to time some money, like this gentleman who happened to be a gazetted officer in the state government. And he then started helping people in Bombay, which is his natural bent of mind. And very soon he became a permanent on the railway telephone number, the railway police force, railway police force number list of people to be called in the event of finding a body on the track. He was the number one to be called because he used to take up bodies, give them dignity in death, burying them or cremating them as per their religion. And he did this just because he wanted to. When he found that this was his natural calling, he loved doing this, being human. He came back to Kerala and took over the responsibility of managing Aashiyana Old Age Home, which has been established in 2018, and since 2021 he's been doing this. I've seen him attending to women and men, washing them after their toilet, giving them a bath, touching them up. There are caretakers when they don't come. He at times gets into the kitchen, he sweeps, he does everything possible. But he manages, and besides that, he always is got his sunny side up. He's always smiling. That's something we got to learn from him. So that's Jijesh Balan for you. And we got to learn from him that when none of the motorists stop by, all those very well educated, rich people like you and I, middle class, employed, this boy stops. And I always think of 1994 when I was there on the road. When I think of him, I say, wow, some people are lucky, I was not. So any one of you can, I put the UPI number of Jijesh Balan on the text of the video narrative. You chose to, you can speak to him on the same number, and you can speak to, he speaks very fluent Hindi, the Bombay type Hindi, and you can fund him also monthly as you wish chose to. Embrace the twist to enjoy the turn. Thank you.